Hi, Ephesians 4:7. It says, "And the peace will surpass all understanding, and it will guide our hearts in Christ Jesus." That is a verse that today God was speaking to me and telling me, because I was again getting into the loop of why am I not getting a job that I'm applying for? Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing this? But having that verse in the morning while I was in the midst of these thoughts, it is a reminder that in this season, if there's something God has given me, is the peace. The peace that surpasses all understanding. When we speak about all understanding, it comes in with, I'm supposed to be worried, yeah? I'm not employed. I'm supposed to be worried. Where do I get this? Where do I get this? But again, that verse really spoke, or really spoke to my heart, and I felt like sharing. So if you're there and you're watching this, and probably you also don't have employment, I want to assure you. Maybe you are troubled. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not troubled just like me. I want to assure you that God is still in control, and God still holds our future, and we will not perish. Our children will not perish. We will not die young. Yeah. And there are skills or the opportunities that God has already brought or are already in place in our lives. When you look around, I have never done plating in my whole life, but this year I got to plate someone and they paid me. I have never done like applying gel to anybody. This year I was able to get a machine and I applied. I've now applied like 2 people and I've been paid for it. So there are skills that are within us or are around us. I'm also thinking about like even being able to collect takataka in our court. That's something that God can enable me to do, because there is no much capital, like let me say, needed to start it. And I want to trust and I want you to believe that there is also that skill around you. Maybe it can be whatever skill you can be having. It can be going for errands. That's something God has given. It can be doing cleaning, house cleaning. That's a skill that God has already imparted in you, that you can be able to exercise and use it for your good and monetize the skill. I also want to say that, and I believe this, there are people who are born for them to be entrepreneurs. And if you keep trying to make way in the career path, you might meet a lot of roadblocks, because you're going to the direction which God has not ordained you to, it has not anointed you to, it has not opened the doors already for you. So I want you and me to trust God, that God is still in control. God is going to keep giving us peace that surpasses all understanding. If you have to go back home with no shame, and trust God that even when you go back, that He'll still open up a way for you to get back to being stable, to get back to having your house, to get back to being able to do your own projects. God is still in control, and that's a verse I felt like we should share today. So again, no shame, and don't feel guilty for not having a job, even if you're that 5 or that 6. No shame and no guilt, because you're already doing what you can. You're already applying. Some of us don't have uncles and aunties that we can call for them to open opportunities for us. We have been knocking on doors. We have been applying like thousands of applications. Just trust God that He's going to open other ways of provision, because He is a God that answers our prayers and exceeds our prayers. Thank you.